Hi everyone, we've got another Tuesday Alchemy challenge for you this week. This week the challenge is button, who's got a button? So what we want you to do is create anything, any kind of craft project using buttons. It'll be great to see what you will come up with. This is what I've made for this week. Is that I've made some, move the camera, there we go. Some button flowers. The vase was just a plain white one I had from IKEA that I've covered over with some pink alcohol inks. I've filled the inside with just some scraps of material so you can see the flower stems going into there, and I've used a little bit of ribbon and a sticky, like almost like a brad from out my stash. The image is, the rose is from Robin's Fetish, who is sponsoring the challenge this week, so the winner will win. Let me just double check before I tell you. They will win a choice of 5 digital stamps from Robin's Fetish. So if you have a look, I'll put a link to the blog for the challenge at the end of this video. So if you want to have a look and join in with us this week, that would be fantastic. Right, so these ribbon flowers, I'm going to show you how to, button flowers, sorry, I'll show you how to make them. They're super easy. Right, what you will need is, this is just some floristry wire. Very thin. You could probably use any kind of craft jewellery or craft wire that you've got. Okay, and then a selection of buttons. Just move this out for a minute. Okay, so this is my button pot. Hundreds in there. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll pick out a few. So I'm going to go for this big bright red one here. Yellow one, that'd look good. And let's go for something a little bit sparkly. There we go. Got this little one here. Okay, so what we're going to do is thread the first button up to kind of, it's about there because this one's quite thick, if you can see. And then we're going to thread that one on. And the last one on, and then take the end that's sticking out the top and thread them back through the top one, through the middle one, and through the bottom, and pull that through tight. Okay, once you've pulled it through, just twist bottom of the button, make sure it's secure. Okay, so there's the button flower, but it doesn't look much like a flower yet, so I'm going to add something else. Now, I used, for making these ones, of various different blooms, paper blooms. I've got some here. These ones are from Dovecraft. I think some of the other ones I used were possibly from Wild Orchid Craft. And of course you can also get these in just the plain white, which you can then spray with your glimmer mist or paint or do whatever you like to. So that's a nice bright yellow one. Some of them already come with a hole in, others don't. You might have to punch a hole depending on what sort you get. The Dovecraft ones don't come with a hole. Then you've got your flower that I can't get used to how I've got this camera today. I'm using it on my desk rather than the kitchen table. So obviously this bit doesn't look very nice. So what I used for these ones was some raffia. For this one I'm going to use some forestry ribbon. Now, I'm not quite sure how this is going to turn out because I haven't done it with this before. I'm going to use a blob of hot glue. So I've got me a new glue gun that doesn't spout glue all over the place, which is great. Just seal that bit on. Yeah, and then wind it round. near as much of this as I did the raffia for those other ones. And of course you can use anything you like to do this, but you could use ribbons, you could use, so if you use raffia there, you could use some twine, or you could just, if you're going to be putting them into a vase or something where you're not going to see them, then you need to even cover them if you don't want to. I just think it looks a little nicer. To pop glue all the way up by the looks of this, because it's not going to stick. Yep. I think if you are going to use this, like this forestry ribbon, you might need to dot bits of glue as you're going up it, because it comes undone. It's the first time I've used it as well, so I didn't know. Okay, I'm just going to bend the end up. Put a couple around the very base. And that will do. You can just trim that off. Pop a little more here. Eek. We've got stringy bits of glue now. Oh, this bit's turning into a disaster. Okay, so maybe it's not such a good idea using this because it is all unravelling. I think next time I will just stick to using the raffia or try normal ribbon. But you'll get the idea. I suppose if you twisted it, holds a little more. I'm really in my flower now. Right, okay. So there's the flower. And the stem, I'm missing the camera again. Okay, so you can either leave it just like that, or these ones I put on little bows at the back. You can do that. I have got somewhere. Oh, there we go. I made some little like ribbon curls. You could just stick something like that to the back of it just to finish it. But of course you can make these any size, any colour, anyhow you want really, to fit whatever design, whatever project you're making. So I'm going to put the links on the bottom, so if you want to have a look at the challenge this week, and it'd be great to see lots of you joining in with us. I look forward to what you'll make. All right, see you next time. Thanks for watching.